Hi everyone, you are welcome to the channel English Grammar for Non-Native Speakers. Today we shall continue with the series on all about nouns, and today we shall be talking about collective nouns. But before we start, let's take a moment to appreciate our returning viewers and those who have subscribed to the channel. And if you are new, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with people. Now back to the lesson. Collective nouns. We shall start with the definition. A collective noun is a type of noun that refers to a group or number of persons, animals, or things. Now, if you look at this definition very well, group and number are written in capital letters. That is because these two words are very important when we are talking about collective nouns. Collective nouns do not refer to a single person, a single animal, or only one thing. Instead, it refers to a group, to a number of them. Only one person cannot make up a collective noun. It must be a group of persons, a group of animals, or a group of things. Let's come to the examples. Family, dozen, team, class, and organization. Let's look at the family, for instance. Only one person cannot make up a family. A family must be a group of people. The father, the mother, and the children. So just a person cannot make up a family. So a family is an example of a collective noun. Dozen is a group of 12 things. So only one object cannot be called dozen. The same thing about team, class, and organization. On this screen, we have more examples of collective nouns. In all of these, the collective nouns are written with red ink. So here we have a class of students. It is very rare to see a class that is made up of only one student. Instead, we usually have a group of students making up the class, a bundle of sticks, a quiver of arrows, an army of soldiers. When we say army is made up of all the soldiers in a particular country. So when we say US Army, we are talking about all the soldiers, the totality of all the soldiers in the country. A group of women, a convoy of cars. All these words are examples of collective nouns. A fleet of ships, a troop of soldiers, a pair of shoes. Here we know that the shoes should be two. Yes, one for the right foot and the other for the left foot. So a pair of shoes, a pair is a collective noun. Couple is a collective noun. You may take a pause. You may pause this video and have a good look at these examples. Now we go to the next screen. Here we have collective nouns for people. The first one is judges. So wherever we have a group of judges, we are right if we refer to them as panel. That's why you hear the word panel of judges, panel or bench. So you can have a panel of judges or a bench of judges. Singers, where you have singers, you call them choir. So you can have a choir of singers, a choir of choristers. Fighters and warriors, you can refer to them as troop, a troop of warriors, a troop of fighters. Sailors, you can have crew of sailors. Soldiers, an army of soldiers, a troop of soldiers, a battalion of soldiers. It all depends on the meaning we are trying to make. So that may determine which of these three we are going to use, depending on the meaning we are trying to make. Here too, you may pause the video and look at the other examples we have here. Workers or employees, we can refer to them as a staff of workers, a staff of employees. When you have musicians, you usually refer to them as a band of musicians. So each of these words are examples of collective nouns. Collective nouns used for animals. Here we have the first one is ants. Ants, whenever you see a group of ants, You refer to them as a colony. You can say colony of ants, a swarm of bees, a company of parrots, pandemonium of parrots, a pandemonium of parrots. So just take a look at each of these words and each of these animals and the collective nouns we use for them. A school of fish, a shoal of fish, a pack of wolves, and the rest. You may pause this video as well to see them very well. Now we have collective nouns used for things. We have spoken about collective noun for people, collective nouns for animals. Trees. Whenever we have a group of trees, we can have a grove of trees or a forest of trees. Flowers, we can have a bunch of flowers, a bouquet of flowers. So we can just look at it. Grapes, a bunch of grapes. For bananas, we can have a comb of bananas, a hand of bananas, a bunch of bananas. Apple, a bushel of apple. Mountain, a range of mountains. Cigarette, a packet of cigarettes. Here we have books. We can have a pile of books. That is, if the books are just piled up, not well arranged, depends. Then we can have a library of books, a stack of books, depending on the way or the meaning we are trying to bring out. Now let's come to the usage of collective nouns. Does a collective noun take a singular or plural verb? This has always been the question, especially for us, the non-native speakers of English language. We want to know, does a collective noun take a singular or plural verb when we want to use them in sentences? Now, the answer is, it depends on the type of the action of the verb. It depends on the type of action the collective noun is carrying out. If the action that the collective noun is carrying out shows that the members in the noun are acting as a unit and they are undivided, then we are right if we use a singular verb. If the action conveyed by the verb shows that the members in the collective noun are acting as a unit, singular verb is right. But if the action shows that they are not united, if the action shows that they are divided, if the action shows that each of the members in the collective noun are carrying out the action differently, individually, then we can use the plural verb. For example, here, my family is planning a visit to my hometown this weekend. In this example, we see that we use a singular verb because the family is acting as a unit. All the members of the family have the same plan. So, singular verb is right. In example B, here we have, my family are quarreling about money. In this case, the action of the verb shows that the family is divided. Obviously, the family is not acting as a united body, as a unit. Therefore, plural verb is appropriate. Example C, the band are setting up their instruments in preparation for tonight's concert. Here we have plural verb because although the band are still working together in this case, but each of them has a different task. The person who plays the drum in the band will be busy setting up his own drum. The person who is playing the piano is setting up his own piano. The person who is playing, the vocalist, will be busy up mounting their microphones on the mic stand. You see that they are doing different things. So here it is right if we use plural verb for the band. But in this case, in example D, the band is playing tonight. Here, because when they start playing, of course, they play together as a band. They play together. What they are playing must be melodious, must be harmonious. So it is right if we use a singular verb. The band is playing tonight. Or as we have in example E, the band plays here. Plays, this verb is also a singular verb. So that will be all for this video. I hope you have learned something. Do not forget to like the video, share this video with people, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Bye.